Please bow 一度敬礼。Now, as you are. Solemn greetings. 一度拝礼。Let us open the prayer book, page 2. Mediation prayer.
Let us seek the sacred mediation of the Konko Mission, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we receive the mediation of you with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Kiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Kiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Kiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Kiyami Konko Daiji Sama.
Purification prayer.
Through the way of mediation, May our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to make the way of the living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you.
Page 3, Kami Prayer.
Reverently we pray, the breathing of heaven, the riches of earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is life that nurtures all, and heaven and earth the truth of all is all. For these wondrous forms, for these wondrous works, let us praise Kenchi Kaneko Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as the divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortune, great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Mission, suffered many trials in this world, but love was sufficient and the sincerity. He received the Kami's blessings, and began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent with wish was fulfilled. Konko Mission accepted the call to mediation. That leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By giving the way of faith to all who sought him, surrounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he did not the coming of the night. By him he prayed for those who grieve, seeking the salvation for all who suffer, and he did not the dawn of day. Though years passed, the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. That was given the sacred ministry of his gift, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was us due, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Yami Konko Mission. By his wondrous revelations, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of the world, to gain a body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with all the trust. Following and aware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Having saved within us, we are fulfilling in Kami. In His way of mutual fulfillment, be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray.
一度敬礼 Please bow.
May such prayer for the annual concert for Kenji Kainoka. In the sacred place, Kai Konko Rai, the life of Kenji Kainoka. I, as Yano, on behalf of Konko Mission of Waipahu, should pray. Together here this evening, April 13, 2024, for the annual concert service, the life of Kenji Kainoka. We conduct today's service through Facebook live streaming and in person with some restrictions. In this service, we seek to honor and extend our sincere gratitude for your infinite divine blessing. Divine good the life potential and kind, which has been revealed to humanity in 1873. Although people live between heaven and earth, there are coming blessings, shrines, temples, and houses, all stand on Kami's right. To that willingness, people consult the days directions and this person of Kami. They suffer hardship due to the offenses. Kenji Kainoka as it can be Konko right to provide blessings and teaching. So the mind can be Kami is coming because of people. And people are people because of Kami. Both are fulfilled through this spiritual relationship. Kami allows all people, all living things in the world to live. Kami provides vast universal sustenance, like the atmosphere, air, water, food, resources, clothes, shelter, and sunlight, rain, and energy that flow through the world. The life Kenji Kainoka Kami has again concluded to save humanity. This year marks 165 years since the life Kenji Kainoka Kami revealed with Yoshin of divine call to Konko Rai and his son on October 21st, 1850. Kenji Kainoka Kami sent Konko Rai to bestow blessings upon humanity to make us real Kami's wishes, to bring us lasting prosperity for generations, and to create a world coexistence and mutual interdependence when humans help Kami and Kami helps humans, and they both uphold it mutually. Through the work of tourism mediation, the founder Konko Rising has guided and aided people to live blessed life through the establishment of mutual interdependent relationship between Kami and people. The function of tourism mediation has branched out throughout Japan and as far as Hawaii, North America, and other countries in the world. I feel grateful to be able to serve this overall community for 47 years with the support and dedication of my wife and children and church congregation. After succeeding, the founding minister of this church, the Reverend Takashi, who established this church as one church of Konko Mission of Waipahu, 1940. We attribute all our blessings to the presence of this church and the line of perseveration. I'd like to extend our acknowledgement and appreciation to the founding minister of this church, late Reverend Takashi, and many other pioneering ministers and believers who have dedicated their life, time, and energy to spread the true way of faith in Hawaii in the last 98 years. And we have commemorated the 84th year of operation of Konko Mission of Waipahu. The appreciation of all the elements we have enjoyed thus far through our engagement in the process of it. Let us continue to move forward to further the expression, operation of Konko faith in Hawaii and beyond in society, the spirit of community までの本人を in affirmation of blessings we have enjoyed through this day. The celebration of today's grand service for the Life in China family, we extend our sincere appreciation of the dedicated services of transmediation by the sixth spiritual head, the Reverend Hiromichi Konko. We pray the work of transmediation initiative by the founder Konko Mission will keep appreciated for the well-being of the human. This year commemorates 10 years since the birth of the founder Konko Mission. We especially pray that the organizational endeavor of promoting the way of mutual fulfillment of our divine, pure, and human will be fulfilled. We accept the many offerings and prayers placed before you as tokens of our appreciation and deep faith gratitude for all the blessings we have continued to enjoy. Let us address us the need of the people of Hawaii by promoting the Konko feast to a better understanding of the life and teachings of Konko life and through the practice of divine mediation all others. It will be known that we live with the function of the life and teaching. We continue to extend the prayer for places throughout the world that are experiencing hardships due to natural disasters, crime, poverty, famine, governance, inflation, and any circumstance which allows to give service to you in helping others as an utmost expression of thanks. To extend our solid prayer that this year will be able to expand in a way that we would have a wider floating year, larger social hall, and a new church facility that can accommodate all people. That allow this church to be known. So the local community in Washington and throughout the United States. It is our prayer that your divine wish is actualized, and for many people to begin to recognize the true meaning of the birth and evolution of Konko religious faith. As I end this prayer, please grant a blessing to this service, not only to those who join the service in person and through live streaming, but as well to those who will not be here with us today.
Now, Hashimo. 공원에 가는데 offering of tamagushi by attending ministers and the church officers.
이러면 오케이.
Please follow Reiko Sensei. 一度共に拝礼。Let us open the prayer book, page 6. Recitation of Kenchi Kakitsuke.
極み文法大臣天使神の神自身に願え影は我が心にあり今月今日で可能め Pray sincerely with all your heart one with Kami Kami's blessings be within hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Page 7. Adoration Choir.
We lift our eyes out toward heaven, soaring above. We lift our eyes out toward heaven, soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward consummation key. Living grace shine to this Kami's great giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of the Yami Konko Mission does not stop for us neglected. The protection of the divine parent, the graces of all for heaven life. The blessings of Kami flow without end through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and fervently, we praise the virtues of Kami, beyond the power of Kami.
Prayer book, page 27. Japanese prayer of Shintoku Sanji.
仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚かみ祭れば主は厚し神の恵みに生かされる身の幸いぞありがたき笑いきらみ の隔てなし限り尽くし身はよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなく感からいわくすしくて人の思いぞよ語る我ら今月今日あび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえますら神の比例を仰ぎますら
Solemn acknowledgement. 一同拝礼。
The divine message received on October 10, 1873. Though they live between heaven and earth, people are unaware of Kami's blessings. Shrines, temples, and homes stand on Kami's land. Unaware of this, people only examine the days and directions and commit irreverences to kami and encounter hardship due to their accumulated offenses. They are to practice faith and receive divine blessings. Tenchi Kare no Kami has sent Ikiyami Konko Daiji to the people to give blessings and teachings to help them prosper forever. Kami is kami because of people, and people are people because of kami. Both continue to uphold each other. The Konko Faith are Creed, page 73. We can read it together. The Konko Faith are Creed. We believe in Tenchi Kare no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Konko Daiji embraced common revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal being. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize kami within each of us. We are fulfilled to kami, kami is fulfilled to us. The happiness of everyone is kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and ending. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to kami, today and every day, trusting kami as our loving parent, providing peace of mind. We give our faith and service to kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before. Spirit is one with kami, caring for us eternally. Respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today. Every single one of you, I appreciate your presence here. And I'm sure Kami-sama appreciates you being here as well. And congratulations to the Waipahu Church Spring Grand Ceremony. For 84 years, this church has been able to operate and conduct these appreciation services every year for the past 84 years. It's amazing to give thanks to Kami-sama, the great life force. So I'm happy to see each and every one of you. And I want to tell you a short story. I'm not today's main speaker, but I'm just going to steal some time here. So just yesterday, I was changing out the bulletin board up front in front of the church. And while I was doing so, the 3 teenage boys, they came into the yard and they said, Auntie. And I said, yeah, what's up? And he says, can we grab our chicken? It's inside their yard. I was like, chicken? What do you mean? There's a lot of chickens running around, but there was this beautiful rooster with a string attached to the leg. And that was like the pet or something. I don't know what they're going to do with it, like chicken fried or something. And it was on top of our roof in the backyard. So I was like, okay, go ahead. And while he was explaining, getting my permission to come into the backyard, one of the boys, he spit on the driveway of the church. And I was like, no. You didn't do that. I didn't say that, but in my heart, I was like, no, what the heck? You just spit in our church here. And I didn't say anything, but, I did say something, of course I did something. I caught it, I'm glad I caught it. I saw a big wall of spit just land onto the, oh my goodness. If I did that, I'll get dirty lickings. So I turned to the boy and I said, excuse me, do you spit on your mom's face? And the boy was like, no, that's not. He's like, well, spitting on the ground is equivalent to spitting on your mama's face. Do you spit in your mama's face? And he said, no. And I could almost hear his heart saying, oh, if I do that, I'm going to get dirty and I'm going to die. And mama's going to kill me. So I told him not to spit on the ground. And the reason for that is because, after all, the ground is Mother Earth. We cannot be disrespecting the earth. And it provides for us. It only provides for us. We litter, we pollute, we destroy the land. The earth accepts everything that we do to it. We should be ashamed of ourselves as human beings. We have to treat the earth with more respect. So I told them, spitting on the ground is equivalent to spitting in your mama's face, so please don't do that again, okay? And they were like, No, they nodded. You know, these kids, I don't expect them to actually listen to me, because these days kids don't like to be told what to do or told what not to do. But I do pray that they do understand and think twice before spitting next time, or like swallow it next time, you know. So you know, this church was founded by a late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. She's the one on this side, the left side picture. She was a local Nisei girl that was born in Kohala, Hawaii. And because her spiritual eyes were awakened, she learned her indebtedness towards the earth. That's how she received the blessings of being able to see again. I mean, she was able to see, but her vision was really bad because when she was little, she got kicked by a horse. And when she was in her teens, she used to get teased, and it was tormenting her. Her bad vision and her looks were just tormenting her. She get bullied, and she almost wanted to commit suicide because of that. But she encountered the Konko faith, and she was taught the indebtedness of the blessings of the earth, what the earth does for us, what it provides. And she felt so shocked. And it's that shock that opened her spiritual eyes, and she was able to see again. And her whole family converted to the Konko faith because they clearly saw the blessing that she received. In fact, the founding minister of our great-grandparent church, Amaki Kyokai's Oya Kyokai, which is a coconut church, the Gosendai, or the founding minister of that church, Reverend Katsura Matsuhei Sensei, he actually was taught the same thing, the go'on of the otoshi, how the earth provides for us, how we're so indebted to it. So when he first learned that, he was so shocked and astonished that, you know what, he went home crawling. He felt it was so disrespectful to even walk with his feet on the ground. That's how shocked he was. And of course, he spread the teachings throughout Kyushu. So you will not see a single Konko believer or practitioner spit or deliberately litter on the ground because we respect the earth. So today, the service to acknowledge the blessings of the earth, and of course the heavens and the energy that surrounds us, and the three treasures of Konko. Do you know what the three treasures of Konko are? Anybody? Three treasures of Konko are the sun, the earth, and the moon. If any of these were missing, we will not be able to live. So we give thanks for that. So we are Konko believers and practitioners. We give thanks to elements and functions that people take for granted. So Konko is very simple. Atarimae ni ore o mosu, michi. Atarimae no koto ni ore o mosu o michi. Very simple, very simple. Okay, and so enough with my talking this evening. I will introduce you to Reverend Akinobu Yasutake, the head minister of the Konko Church of Waipahu. He is the head minister, so I hope you can absorb the words of Kami-sama through him, and that Kami-sama is speaking through his mouth, and you can grasp a message or two and take it to our hearts and practice it in our daily lives. So let's give our undivided attention to Akinobu Sensei. Thank you again for coming, and thank you for attention.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel grateful that we could gather to hold spring grand service of Akinobu Church for the Kenchi Kane no Kami, Priest of Parents of the Universe. Those who attended the grand service at Honolulu Church, I'm sorry, but it's going to be that same song. Please bear with me. So again, here's a bottle of water. How do you describe it? Half full, half empty. Oh, I still have half. Or I only have half. And suppose you have a $20 bill in your wallet or purse. What do you think? Oh, I still have $20. Well, I only have $20. Montaigne, 16th century French philosopher, said, quote, surroundings, conditions, and destiny do not make you happy or unhappy. They just give you a seed. Unquote. So the same $20 bill, same amount of water, it makes so different depending on how you see it and how you take it. I think many of you know that there's a Konko radio program through K's Radio on every Sunday from 7 a.m. And this is the story that broadcasted in the Konko radio program last year. And 3 years ago, Mrs. Hirano, the Konko member of the Kami no Kami Church in Hyogo Prefecture, Japan, was working. She was called by her boss, and she was told that her son, who works for a food manufacturing company, got in an accident. And one of his arms was caught in a machine. So she rushed to her son's company, and saw that there's a rescue car, an ambulance, a fire engine, a police car. And she thought, oh, this is very serious. And she was told that a rescue team has been trying to take him out from the machine. But it is taking time because the machine has to be assembled little by little, very carefully. And so she called the church and told Sensei, oh, Sensei, please pray to Kami-sama for that my son's life to be saved. And a little while later, he was taken out and put onto the stretcher, sleeping by medicine. Then she again called to the church and told Sensei, oh, please, Sensei, please thank to Kami-sama. It's appeared that his life to be saved. And at the hospital, however, the doctor told Mrs. Hirano and the family that his right arm has to be amputated at the 3-inch below his shoulder. And after the surgery and after he regained consciousness, Mrs. Hirano told her son, oh, it was good, you still have a life. And the Japanese law requires amputated arm have to be cremated. So Mrs. Hirano and her daughter-in-law went to crematory with the arm in a small casket. And seeing the arm in the casket, they told each other, oh, it is good, this is not his body. And held each other, crying. So I suppose, they're sad. They're sad that, he lost his arm, but they appreciate more for that his life was saved. So they are crying, but not just from the sadness, but also from the appreciation. His siblings and others grieved over his injury, especially for the loss of his arm. But he himself was not so depressed much, saying, "Oh, I still have another arm." And he stayed in the hospital for 3 months. And he did the rehabilitation and training to use the artificial arms. And later he could go back to his own company and took the position of the lift operator. Then the COVID pandemic started. Many of his co-workers of his division became COVID positive. If the operation of his division stops, that affects entire company's operation. So he was appointed to be in charge of his division. And he did all work using his one hand, where he can do by his one hand. And he asked others help where he cannot do by himself. And he took the night shift as well. And somehow, his company could manage the normal operation during the pandemic. And Mrs. Hirano first thought, my son cannot work as much as he used to because of one hand. And he might cause a trouble to his company. But actually, his boss and co-workers praised him, appreciated him, saying, the company's operation went so smoothly because of him. So Mrs. Hirano and her son felt so, grateful that he can be still a useful person for the company and the society. And now, he can do most of the things with one hand and using a mouse. And so Mrs. Hirano kind of jokingly said, don't overuse left hand. What if you use both hands? And he smilingly responded, then I'll still have legs. Can you say that? So Mrs. Hirano was so appreciated to Kami-sama that her son can take things so positively, being appreciated, and instead of grieving over what he lost. And this story reminded me the sermon delivered at Amagi Church by Reverend Michiharu Konko, who is also the principal of the Konko High School, the school I graduated. And in the sermon, he said, those who practice Konko faith should appreciate what remains instead of grieving over what lost. And he introduced the story of two ladies. And one is Miss Mami Sato, who is a handicapped athlete of long jump, who entered Olympic, or I should say Paralympics, 3 times, Athens, Beijing, and London. She lost her leg below her right leg and the knees due to osteosarcoma when she was a high school student. But she continued to compete. And the Konko High School invited Ms. Sato to the school's 120th year anniversary event as a guest speaker. And in her speech, she emphasized, quote, important thing to me is not what I lost, but what I have, unquote. And Reverend Michiharu Konko also talked about another lady who is a strong Konko believer who lost one of her legs due to a traffic accident, a hit-and-run traffic accident. At the moment of the accident, right before she lost the consciousness, she thought, I would lose both of my legs. And after she regained consciousness, first thing she did was to check her leg. And she realized that there's still one more leg. And immediately, I'm so sorry. Probably, I'm so excited. So probably, she immediately thought, oh, thank you, Kami-sama. I still have another leg. So instead of grieving over the leg she lost, she appreciated that she still have another leg. So what do you think? Can you do that? It's not like a matter of the water, but the arms and legs. I don't know if I can do the same thing. But I picked two teachings from the Voice of the Universe, one of the Konko teaching books, and from the chapter of accepting suffering. Let us read the first one together, so if you don't mind. If you practice faith in Kami, you will become close to Kami. Kami will then bestow divine blessings and turn major misfortunes into minor ones, and will take away the minor illnesses. Those who say that they practice faith but are still unable to receive divine blessings do not yet know the virtue of Kami. You should realize that misfortunes cannot be fully understood by man. Even among devout believers, there are some who stop practicing faith because they experience great misfortunes. They cut the roots of their faith instead of practicing faith to receive divine blessings that can cut the roots of their misfortunes. This is because they do not realize the true virtue of Kami. When people practice faith, they should know the true virtue of Kami. Thank you. I had a younger brother, the late Reverend Akinobu Yasutake, who passed away due to his illness, muscular dystrophy. This year marks 15th year memorial year since he passed away at the age of 48. The symptoms of the disease started to appear, I think it's about like the late 20s. He was fine before, but gradually he lost the muscular power. But I thought, hey, my brother has been practicing faith very sincerely. Why, he has to suffer like that? So I kind of complained to him. But my father said, 受けさせてもらうしかない. It's kind of like, we have no choice but to humbly accept this. And Mitsumasa, my brother himself, also, he never grieved over his illness. He never complained about his illness. But he was always saying, 神様がいいようにしてください。神様がいいようにしてください。神様 will do it always right. Totally, depending on Kami, trusting Kami. And actually, he was extremely premature baby when he was born. He was so tiny and weak that he could not suck breast milk. And maybe those days, there are not many ways to say those kind of extremely premature baby. So the doctor said, he will survive. He will not survive. So my mother tried to feed make a last feeding before he died. Then almost suddenly, he decided to stop and drink. And later it's found out that it was about the time the former head minister of Amagi Church, the late Reverend Akinobu Yasutake, was praying for him. So my father survived. So those things cannot be fully understood by man. But I believe my brother was supposed to die when he was a baby, but Kami-sama extended his life. So he could become a Konko minister and serve for Kami-sama, and he officiated a daily service almost until the very last day of his life. So that's encouraging. Let us read another teaching, second teaching of the paper together. Increasing the awareness of becoming anxious are signs of losing faith. At times like this, if you practice faith with a grateful heart, it becomes a training period of your faith, and your faith will develop. If you do not, you will lose your faith. You will then be overcome by worries and misfortunes, and you will not be able to do anything. So while we are living, many things happen, and not all are, pleasures and happy events. Time to time, we have misfortunes and worries. But let us not be overcome by misfortune and worries. Instead, practice faith and entrusting calmly and taking the misfortune as an opportunity to develop our faith and receive divine blessings to cut the roots of misfortune. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the service. ありがとうございます。今日お前さん。When I listened to his speech at the one church, I tried to understand the message. Actually, when I think of the world, I think of the how can I conserve the water till the remaining water remains. I came over here as 47 years, 1977, and actually one day when came to Hawaii, 1 year with I moved my wife, they could stay on Konko Church, and Konko Sensei over 1 day, and next day we can. The first thing I did is I will introduce this group. The light went on, so I turned the light deposit to this place, and it's still my friend. Then from that day on, I try to say thank you, arigato, for the day I spent. Okay. I keep on doing this in the last 47 years. The first Konko, when you say, unconditionally no, give thanks. Blessing we have received in this day. If I had not said thank you for the day I spent over here, the punishment only could not stop. Punishment only means continue saying thank you. What we have, what we can do for any element to make our life possible. Sustain our life. Nowadays I trying to say our life is in the world interdependent nation. The fourth composer say in Japanese, 世話になる、お世話になる、世話に、for example, I お世話になる金子先生、お世話になる他の人たち、お世話になる for this, お世話になる for this job, お世話になる for this building. We depend on any element that make our life possible. So virtually we are served by elements that sustain our life from the very beginning of life. The very beginning of our life on the Wahia. But I keep on trying to say thank you. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this. But so far, we, both my wife, both my wife and I, have been able to say, keep saying thank you. Anyway, thank you very much in my speech.
皆さんこんばんは。そしてグランドサーティンおめでとうございます。Thank you for attending. ただいま歌、song, we going to sing two songs. 新人の英語、857. そしてChineseの英語、846. What bring up?
He speaks English very well.
Kami no
my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, swirling in my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just know each day that I'm never on my own. Gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
Before we go down step hill, we recite eight chapters, the ways to forgiveness. Hyami Konko Mission of Waipahu, Konko Mission of Waipahu,
Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with God. From His presence begin within, fasting before Him, and harmony and truth. Look down on His crown of earth, on His everyday prayer.
食物は
皆一人の命のために天地の神を捨て与えたもの。大事な食はどちらのもとになる。食物は我が心で六にもついにもなるもの。何をどうにも何にもありがたくいたら心はそれです。愛の量を願い、愛を作れ、何とも愛が求める。
ありがとうございました。
I forgot about that.